Imagine you're playing a game and it's 10, 12, maybe even like 20 hours long. And you struggle with the game, you had your highs, you have your lows, but you finally get to the end. You put your controller down, you step away from your computer, and you leave thinking that you actually beat the game. Then you find out maybe a day or two or even a week later that you only got one ending, an ending, but you didn't get the true ending. And in order to get this true ending, you have to do like 15,000 other things in order to get the true ending. And this true ending is actually going to be the basis of the next game. I hate games like that. I know it might be blasphemous to say that, but I truly cannot stand games that make you almost like skill wall, which is like paywalling via skill, the ending to the game. Now, I understand that difficulty is a huge topic in gaming spaces, and people have their opinions about that. But can we just agree that unlocking the true ending of a game behind a difficulty level or behind doing obscure things isn't actually fun? Because just because I'm not, let's say, good enough at a game to play at the highest level, I then don't deserve to get the actual ending to the game I paid for? You can make a game as hard as you want, and the game itself can be punishing, but I should still get the same ending. It's kind of like, at least in my estimation, if I and you were in a race, right? And I take path A, and path A is just a straight shot, and you take path B, which has like cracks and traps in there, but we're still ending up at the same location. You could say you're more skilled than me, you could say you have a more difficult path, that's fine. But we should still end up at the same location. I shouldn't be punished because I'm only capable of taking path A. Not saying I'm not good at video games. I'm an expert gamer. I beat Sekiro. But overall, to hide it behind difficulty level or some weird obscure thing you had to do in game in order to unlock the true ending, I don't like that. I hate it. Like, imagine you're playing a game and it's like you have to collect like 900 seeds and 900 balls, and that gives you the true ending. Or like in the Arkham series, to go against like the Riddler, you have to collect all those things. Or in Arkham Knight, where you have to basically 100% the game in order to get the true ending, and including doing all those tiring Riddler tracks and the Riddler trophies and all those things. Like, they put it behind the most annoying game concept or game mechanisms for you to complete it just to get like the real ending. And I mentioned the Arkham series because that ties into the Suicide Squad game, where like Batman, if you play the regular ending, is just dead. But if you get the 100% ending, it's like, actually he's not really dead, it was a fake protocol thing. It's like, but you don't know that unless you Googled it or you played the game 100%. Not a lot of people have time to 100% every single game. So why put the true ending behind something that not every player does? It's the same thing like when you see those video games companies come out like years later and it's like, there's been a secret in this game for 50 years and no one's found it. I'm like, that's not good. Why would you put that effort into the game for no one to find it? I personally be upset if I spend hours upon hours of my life developing a game, putting some cool stuff in, and it took 3 decades for someone to be like, hey, do you know you could like jump in this game? Or hey, do you know you could skip this part if we do this, if we get this item? And it's like, why would that not be known? Like, what? I just don't understand what's the point of hiding these things behind such like just obscure levels of just content, or like tying the true ending to the most difficult difficulty, or having to complete every little thing. Especially because typically those endings aren't even truly worth the effort you put into it. Like I mentioned Sekiro, that game's not getting a sequel. So like doing the Dragon's Return ending, which is so obscure that you literally have to have a guide, because you would not have figured that out on your own, just to get an ending that doesn't matter. Like, I hate that. And I did that, and I hate that. Am I alone in this, or do you guys understand where I'm coming from? Like, we shouldn't have games doing that, right? Just let us have the actual ending. And also, don't make it DLC like Asura's Wrath. That sucks too. Stop taking parts of games away or locking them away just to get more engagement, people play more. Let us get the actual ending of a game, regardless of difficulty, so we at least have the same ending experience. We may have a different journey there, but we should all have the same destination. I shouldn't get shortchanged because I didn't, pay for DLC, didn't 100% the game, or didn't play the game on its highest possible difficulty. There could be other rewards there too. Like, you could just make it like, hey, you beat the game on the high difficulty, congratulations, you get infinite ammo, or you get this scanner, this item, or you get this thing. Like, you could do those things to incentivize players. But to be like, you have to play it on hard mode to get the true ending, like, that sucks. That kind of reduces people's ability to even get to the ending of the game they paid for. Alright, bye.